OMG! Yo guys, we're back with another Beyblade Burst launcher video, and of course it's about sword launchers.
This time it's going to be a little bit different because we're actually going to be practicing using the Infinite Stadium.
So we're going to use all three different launchers, and honestly guys, we're just going to be telling you what we think about each one. Basically it's our preference, really. There's three different types of sword launchers now that you can pick from.
So you have your original sword launcher from Takara Tomy, you have the digital sword launcher from Takara Tomy, and now you have the sword launcher from Hasbro. So I know a lot of you guys actually really enjoy the Infinite Base Stadium, so we'll be doing a marathon using these launchers. So let's try to get the Strike God Valkyrie out of the stadium using our launchers. Let's do this comparison.
Hasbro sword launcher, the Scalius sword launcher. So this is basically just going to be a quick comparison like we said. We're going to see how we feel when we launch Beyblades using all the different sword launchers.
Alright. So starting off with the Hasbro sword launcher.
3, 2, 1, let it rip. Dude, did I actually just burst it on the first go?
Yeah.
That was with Legend Spryzen too, another Hasbro Beyblade. Wow, Hasbro's just killing it.
How do you feel about the launch? Powerful?
So guys, at first, before I launched, I was actually a little bit worried because I hold on to it like this. My finger gets really close to the actual spinner. So I was like, man, this Beyblade's gonna hit my finger, it's gonna hurt. And so I scooched back just a little bit. But I was like, oh man, it doesn't feel good. But as soon as you launch though, it's actually not too bad. Quite a bit of stability, feels solid. And like, and bursted Valkyrie in the middle just like right away. So I don't know. It's all positives there.
Alright. Okay, next up, I'm gonna try Kukulkan using the first gen Takara Tomy launcher. Sword launcher, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was a nice hit though.
I missed it.
That was a nice hit. Man, the color on that Bey, man, I'll never get tired of that. Okay, let's switch launchers. I just want to compare now. Because we haven't done like a direct comparison with those launchers. Like we use them separately and stuff like that, but we never use them back to back. That's the thing.
Yeah, the Hasbro one's definitely a lot lighter.
Yeah. But like, dude, when you launch it though, it feels pretty good. Okay, so Death Scyther now is what I'm going to use with the Takara Tomy first gen sword launcher. 3, 2, 1, go. Attack.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I just like sliced him right there. I don't know. To be honest, between the two, I almost like the feel of the Hasbro more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You give it a try.
I haven't really used the Hasbro one that much. I'm gonna try
exactly.
it with
You give it a try.
Kukulkan again. 3, 2, 1. Dude, that actually felt really powerful.
Dude, yeah. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again.
Get a decent grip on it.
3, 2, 1. Let it rip. Oh, you hopped on it. Oh, nice. It's out of there.
Jeez.
So what do you think about that launcher?
Okay. It's actually kind of weird because it's really strong for the amount of weight that it feels.
Yeah. Like it has to do with the ripcord too, right? Like the ripcord feels really good when you pull out.
Yeah. Let's try it again. Yeah, I feel like when you pull it away from you, you get an even stronger grip because then it's against the teeth. 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Nice hit. Ooh, that was a double burst there. So what I find about the Hasbro launcher is that when you're initially just holding it, not launching a Beyblade, you're like, oh man, this doesn't feel that good. But as soon as you actually launch your Beyblade,
yeah,
it's like, okay, that launch was sick. That's the difference between the two, I think.
Because I think we're so used to the heavy launchers giving us powerful launches.
Yeah.
When you're holding the lighter one, you don't expect it to give you that much power.
Yeah, exactly. But then once you actually launch that one though, you're like, okay, this is better than I thought.
Yeah.
That's this like surprise factor from the Hasbro one. And this is probably gonna be our least favorite, I feel. Like, I don't know.
But the thing is, we said this is actually one of the most powerful launchers. Which it is.
It is, but it doesn't mean it's the best.
Yeah. After using the digital sword launcher for a long time, it's actually not very consistent. That's the negative thing about it.
And then on top of that, you also have discs that catch when you're using it too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is not my favorite. Like, I like the original one more than this one. It is more powerful.
There's definitely a few discs that always catches when you're using this launcher, so you gotta be careful with it.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Not even touching. Just like too much power, just spin in circles. Not enough. Not enough.
Alright, let me try with Spriggan Requiem.
Oh, the Hasbro one again?
Yeah, with the Hasbro sword launcher. 3, 2, 1, let it.
Yo, I swear it's like that Beyblade weight on there too, man. Like, Requiem's just so OP.
Okay, you know what's something different about this launcher? I was actually launching it the same way I would have launched with the Takara Tomy version. I felt like when I was launching it, I actually got caught. So that battle just now, the launcher actually got caught a little bit. So you gotta like practice around with this launcher. You can't launch it the exact same way that you would launch your Takara Tomy sword launcher. Try it again. 3, 2, 1, let it. Again, you might have heard that sound. It got caught.
Ooh, it burst right before. Look at this, the driver's just going around in circles. It's funny to see. Yo, and we probably said this before, and I'm gonna say it again about the digital launcher. This lacks feel. That's the thing, it lacks feel. So like when you pull this out, you're like, oh, okay, that was a powerful launch. You get that because like obviously look at this, look how long it is. You can tell for sure that you have super high spin on your Beyblade, but you lack feel on your other hand when you launch it. Like, it's just like all this, there's no feel to it. It's so hard to describe, but like there's no reaction on this end. It feels like nothing.
And a tip to you guys, if you guys are using the Hasbro sword launcher, to avoid getting caught, pulling away from you is definitely a lot better. So that even sounds better.
Alright, I'm gonna try this digital one again. It's definitely my least favorite now. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go, Death Scyther! Go, Death Scyther!
Oh, nice. Those are some good movements, though.
Yo, honestly, this stadium is so good for...
Definitely good for practicing.
Yeah, practicing your rush launch and everything like that.
I still feel like I'm most used to the first gen sword launcher. It gives me the most consistent pull, so I kind of enjoy using this one. But it's really personal preference.
For sure. You guys may have noticed, I've actually been using this launcher for a very long time now. Ever since like Spriggan Requiem came out. Pretty much have been using these.
Or even Legend Spriggan.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just switched to this from the sword launcher. Like I don't know, there's just something about this that I feel like I get a more powerful launch
Maybe you get,
compared
like,
to the original.
Good control with it.
It's a little bit on the lighter side, so I don't know if it's the control thing about it, but it's got such a nice ripcord. Like I feel like I get more power out of it compared to the original sword launcher. And then when the digital one came out, I'm like, man, the lack of feel in the digital sword launcher, I was like, nope, not using that as my main launcher. But now, this is like a good in-between. It has that same ripcord launch feel, and then it's a little bit heftier than this light launcher there. This might be the first time ever that my main launcher is going to be a Hasbro one.
Cool.
That's wild.
Yeah, I still kind of enjoy the first generation sword launcher. I feel like I get most consistency out of it.
Yeah, the classic.
Yeah.
We got it so long ago too.
But that was a kind of fun battle. We never really used this guy in the stadium, the Infinite Stadium.
Alright guys, that is our little quick comparison on all of these sword launchers now that we have. So you have the classic, you have the Hasbro version, you got the digital sword launcher. Basically we just wanted to compare them a little bit.
Give you guys our thoughts about the new launchers.
Yeah, let us know which one do you have, which one do you want. We figured like with so much, selection now that you guys might want a little bit more info on them. This is just how we feel about these launchers, of course, right? Now, other bladers are also going to have their own opinions on each sword launcher.
Tell us in comments below which launcher are you using.
Yeah, and which one of these launchers are your favorite out of these three. Alright, let us know. As always, geeks out!